We're gonna try this again. Wait till a couple of more people come up in here. But we're gonna try this again. Your girl fell asleep. I fell asleep on the couch. I was just supposed to sit there for like a few minutes. That's it. And I was gonna get up and go into this live and start talking about, the topic I discussed earlier, insecurities. My son got up on the couch with me. First, he just got up there, I don't know, I kind of figured he was tired, but he just kind of got up there, was just playing. And so, we both were knocked out. He was sleeping on my face, and I had been tired because when he sleep on my face and I woke on my face, was like, I had been tired, like, had to. How is everyone doing tonight? I tried to get up here earlier. I just wanted to make sure that my mic was working. I hope all is well. So, like I said earlier, we're going to talk about insecurities, right? And I'm someone who knows quite a good amount about insecurities from my own personal experience and also me coming in contact with other people with insecurities, right? Just a quick background run. I used to deal with a lot of insecurities growing up. For one, the color of my skin, the way that I talk, the way I look, my strong ethnic features. It's just was just a topic. My body, because I was pretty built for a child compared to a lot of other girls I went to school with, and it was very petite and small frame, and I was just like boom, tall, boom, curvy, boom, just out there just being a goddess, I could say. But now and like I come from a space where I didn't hear much about, I didn't get much compliments, right? I didn't get much compliments growing up. My mother didn't raise me, my father didn't raise me. I was raised by a lot of older people. And these older people, I wouldn't say they was a complimented type of people, but I didn't hear much of "I love you" or "you look beautiful today" or stuff that we say to people. And I know a lot of people in their family don't hear that as well. So but to not hear that at home and then go to school or go out in public and hear other words, kids are mean. We already know. We all been bullied. Kids are fucking mean. Like, some can be, and they're like that because they deal with their own. I had to learn that they was dealing with their own insecurities as well. They was going through their own state, or maybe been fed things to make them believe what they're saying is true, is valid. And to tell them what kind of household they came from. Maybe their parents could have been like, "You the baddest one out here," or "You the beautiful and no one else is blah blah blah," or they could have not been hearing none of that type of stuff and they just come out and just start projecting. So I did deal with a lot of insecurities growing up, and the lack of affection and all the other type of stuff kind of got to me as well. Not hearing "I love yous" and all the other stuff that a child should hear, especially a child who went through severe trauma, like myself. I did go through some severe trauma, and not only did I, but my siblings as well. I'm writing a book about that, so you guys gonna hear more about that, and I do share my story. So it's not like if you new hearing this, first time hearing this, welcome. You'll hear more. However, so on top of that, the lack of affection, the bully from the school, and then society, I was real, I always had a red undertone growing up, but I was so chocolatey, I was always outside, I loved the sun, I was so just chocolate. And dark skin was just, and I know light, fair, and all the other type of skin, everyone get bullied for different skins, and I realized that as I got older. But you know, more society favor you if you have fair skin, lighter skin, you know, pointy nose, you know, what they consider a model look or whatever, right? So that didn't help. I heard things like, oh, you were a gorilla. I heard things like, oh, okay. So if those of you who don't know my name is Daquasia. So like, it's like Daquasia. So when a lot of people would say my name, Daquasia, they be like, back then a lot of kids were like, Dark Quasia. Dark. I'm like, damn, like, that was kind of mean. My name was long enough. Now you just add some other letters up in there. But alright, cool. So, you know, I took it. And at first, I was very, like, emotional. I don't cry enough to them, but, like, it would bother me on the inside. But I'm the type of person that would like to joke. I love to joke. Like, you gotta have thick skin. But I'm not gonna joke on something I know insecurities. I got a good sense of humor, you know what I'm saying? Just what it is, what it is, what it is. So, I joke back, like, but I would joke back in a more lighter way. But the shit was eating me up on the inside, you know. And I did a lot of moving. Did a whole lot of moving. So, like, the friends and the people I was in school with, I really didn't really know them like that. I did know some when I went up from one elementary school. I did kind of grow up and went to the next middle school and elementary school. But, like, every time I coming back to that elementary school, it was after we moved and we come back, and then I skipped a grade, so I had to start and learn new people over again. And it was so crazy. So I didn't really have nobody like I was really close with, really knew like that really, really knew me like that. And so I wasn't really accepted like that. I was always kind of like, who's that? Like, or when I was starting, you know, start to know people, they will always be kind of like, I wouldn't say intimidated because, you know, I don't try to live in my equal, but they definitely will be rubbing me the wrong way or try to make fun or make pick. And mind you, I was hella creative. Like, I had colorful, my hair used to be so neat though, but I had colorful hair because I always done hair. I always made clothes. Like, I was just different a little bit. And a lot of that came from me, you know, being raised by older people. And these are my greats, like my greats aunts and uncles, my grandfather, sister, brother, and my grandfather as well. Their kids, great grandkids, was older than me, and you know what I'm saying, they was some old people. So when they time to go shopping for clothes and stuff, you know, of course we went to the Goodwill, the Walmart, and all that other stuff like that, but the clothes was not what the kids was wearing. So I had to make time to really actually make my clothes and, you know, just put my look together. And then, like, I get my hair done by them, and I was like, you know what, I cannot wear my hair like this to school. They gonna bully me. They already joking and all the other stuff, and I ain't got time for that. So I got really creative with my look. So that became a problem as well. And not only with that being a problem, I started to really just sit into everything that was going on around me, everything that I was hearing, everything I was feeling, and not having a proper guidance. Now, don't get it twisted. I had a guidance, but it wasn't in an emotional sense, you know. We can have the guidance and it's not catering to our emotions when it comes to, like, when it comes to the shit we went through, shit we go through. And you know what I'm saying? Like, our family is toxic. Just let's go and be like that. Most of our family is toxic. Let's just get to the point. They went through trauma, or they wasn't taught the proper way. And you know what I'm saying? We are waking up to who we are and the proper way of parenting, and just, you know, the way that we should really talk to people, our family, our loved ones, in a healthy, communicative way. Communicative. They want to make words up. No, that's really a word. But, you know, whatever. So, that, you know, that really kind of hit your girl, you know what I'm saying? So I battle with insecurities in myself. Now, as an adult, I don't battle. I mean, we all gonna always have something, possibly something that we are, insecure about. This is the human nature of things, right? But I would say for the past 10 years ish, I've really been dealing with my insecurities, like more and more and more. And I start to really accept myself and love myself, and start to really see myself for who I am. And grow, because I knew I couldn't be feeling like this. I couldn't be thinking like that. I knew it was something like, what is it in me that will make me feel insecure when I get around certain girls, or why I'm insecure when I'm dealing with certain guys? And it's so many different types of insecurities, like not only from looks, like people get insecure for being in relationships, like they be insecure about partners they deal with. If you're not dealing with insecurity when it comes to look, is relationship wise as well, maybe performance, depending on what type of performance, whether it's like performance sexually, or performance where you are on a stage, or just any type of activity type of performance. Insecurities by the way that you speak. Like, it's a lot of people that have insecurities about the way I had an insecurity about the way that I spoke as well. So there's so many different insecurities we can address. And basically the root solution for insecurities is just really accepting yourself and seeing why are you triggered by what's making you feel that way. Why are you triggered? You know what I'm saying? Pretty much triggered. Because like, we get in certain situations, right? Let's just say a common insecurity that I see this quite often. This is so typical. A female could be out with her man, right? And hi, and she can be looking a certain way when she come across another woman that's out just mind her business, looking radiant and just doing her thing, and you could kind of see, like, now there's two reasons why that can be an insecurity right there. Two reasons why. First of all, the main reason is for herself, but one, the guy could possibly be a guy that's for everybody, you know what I'm saying? Or two, she can be used to guys that she dealt with before that would do that when they see such a beautiful person out here, and they start to look and they wonder. First of all, we can't be doing that. I mean, I can't say what to do, especially if we're grown. I don't tell nobody what they do, but I mean, shit, like, we don't belong to nobody. There's some beautiful people out here. Like, if you feel you are beautiful, you gotta be able to look at other people as your reflection and understand that you ain't the only beautiful thing out here, But some people are so triggered insecurity, like, you can approach them and you can feel it. You can even if they don't say it, you can feel it just by their body language. Just by their body language. Body language first, because that really see your aura. I'm gonna see your aura before I even get to really properly engage with you in a conversation, or actually like look at you in your face or so. I'm gonna see your aura, just the way you giving off. Like, I'm gonna tell you just one little thing, kind of all over the place right now. Possibly, it doesn't matter. Follow along. Those who are meant to understand will. I trust that somebody will. But I was in this space recently, right? And I was out, just, I don't know where I'm at really. I was invited there, so I went out. And I was just doing my thing in my own little vibration, going around supporting businesses and stuff like that. And I came across this one girl. She spoke to me. Hi, how you doing and stuff? She greeted me. And then she went about her own way. Like, I could still see her. We had that much distance, but she, did her own thing. I'm solo dolo, so I'm in my own thing. I'm strolling out. My song come on, like, I love me a good throwback. So I start hitting the on their ass and stuff like that. So a group of people come over, and especially particularly a guy. He came over, and he wasn't a guy that was trying to hit on me like that. He was just like a regular. He was the kind of guy that liked the things that I like, so he wasn't even trying to hit on me or nothing like that. But he was like, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful," and blah blah blah. And instantly, the moment he said that, she got up. and just walked away. Like, sis, you were just greeting me. Everything was just all well. Everything was just like, hi, how you doing? Like, he wasn't even talking to you. He wasn't even communicating with you. He was in your own world. But it's the fact that he came out and started, like, instantly grabbing onto attentions to me. She just got like, and she walked away. Like, and it was so, like, obvious. It was just, like, so obvious. And I don't be looking for shit. I just be minding my business. And things come to the knowing. And I don't be looking for nothing. But it was so obvious how her aura was, like, how her look was, like, how she stared off when she walked away, like she felt real uncomfortable, and it showed. And a lot of women are like that. I have came into contact with a lot of women are like that. Even if it had nothing to do with me, it could be with someone else. And I could see how the interaction goes. I could see it. Like, it's times that people won't like you just because you're comfortable in your skin, or just because you're coming with positive energy. And you know, everything ain't positive. We already know we need a balance out here. Don't get it twisted. But just because you come in who you are, you know what I'm saying, you radiating, whether you bumming it out or not, because I would bum it out in a heartbeat. But, like, it would trigger an insecurity. It would trigger them to say certain things. It would trigger them to do certain things, have certain gestures. Like, they would just start moving funny. Like, it'd be obvious. It's time where I can only speak on my experience, but although I see a lot of other people's experiences, but it's times where I have observed where someone, you know, I could be all love and all that stuff, and then I can hear, like, backhanded type of stuff. Just like, they be like, I want to love you, but something ain't feeling right on the inside, so I'm just gonna and do that. And you know what? I got to a space where I learned that, first of all, we all need love. And, you know, it takes people time to work through these insecurities. It takes people time to actually, you know, especially if they, you know, actually doing the work. Because some people don't really want to do the work. Some people just going to be insecure. They expect certain attention. They just want things to be their way. And they're just really on a low vibrational. Even if they say they are this way, they aura don't reflect. And your aura is going to always reflect. It's always going to be seen, regardless. Always going to be seen. Hold on. Yummy. Yeah, right. So, but, yeah, like, so, insecurities, I know I'm just kind of all over it, but I'm going to really get to what I really want to talk about here. And this is what I want to talk about. But insecurities in our community, right? And when I mean community, I mean community of people of color, melanin, you know, melanated people, brown people, you know what I'm saying, black people, dark people, light people, us, you know what I'm saying, us. A lot of insecurities stimulate back from when we was our child, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes we take karmic insecurities as well. They're passed down from one generation to another generation, and it be a hold on us. Like, it really be a hold. You know, men deal with insecurities. Women deal with insecurities. We all deal with insecurities. Now, I would say that when it comes to insecurities, women show more insecurities than men. You know, men can show a lot of insecurity as well, and especially in their ego, they can definitely show a lot of insecurities. Or if you're in a relationship with them, they will show insecurities and project them. Ooh, let me think about how I'm saying this, though, because that's the same conversation, but that's a whole nother story, another path. But it's a lot in our community, and a lot of it is because of, like I said, how we were programmed as a youth, right? And how we not only tell ourselves that we're not good enough, we start to project that and reflect that out, like, to the world. Like, wow, they're so comfortable. They think they know it all. They think they feel like they think they look better than this, and why they do that. And honestly, you never know what people are really feeling and thinking through. Like, even if they look like they look confident, even if they look like they got it figured out, they probably struggling on the inside. But they're choosing not to allow that emotion to, take over them and, like, guide them, lead them to doing certain things, saying certain things, acting certain ways. The thing is, we get so comfortable in our insecurities to the point where we feel we tell ourselves that we can't overcome them. We can't overcome them. And really, you should embrace them. First, by embracing them, you have to acknowledge that, yeah, I am insecure. Yeah, I don't like this. And I don't like the way I feel. I don't like how I toot my nose up when certain people walk by. I don't like how I get a feeling when I see someone so confident, like, why her? Like, you catch yourself saying something negative when really, especially when you don't know nobody, or when something is, you know what I'm saying, like, slow down, girl. When something is presented in, like, a beautiful way, if you catch yourself, like, just instantly, like, you have to stop right there. You gotta wait. Why am I feeling like this? Why am I? It could be jealous, you know what I'm saying? But why am I feeling insecure? Why am I feeling triggered? Why am I actually feeling triggered about this? And you have to be true with yourself. You have to be truthful to yourself. You have to really dive into it and, like, you know what? Maybe because I don't look like that, and you probably look amazing. You probably look amazing. You might not feel it, but you probably look amazing, and your inner critic just eating at your ass, water trauma and shit like that. But you probably look amazing, and you don't feel it. So you have to really be like, okay, I'm insecure about this. I'm insecure about how I look. I'm insecure. I used to be insecure about my nose. I'd be like, I'm insecure about my nose. I would feel like my nose need to be this way and that way. No, it don't. This is my nose. I like my little button nose now. It reflect my personality. It reflect where I need to be in a warm climate. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got time for that cool shit. But, like, you got to really just be true and just embrace it. And then slowly, I like to say do affirmations. Like, slowly just reassure yourself, love up on yourself, even if you haven't been loved up on or told or told that, you're beautiful, you have a great physique, you have beautiful hair, your eyes are gorgeous, even if they, like, doing a Wu-Tang sign or whatever. You have to sit there and just tell yourself and feel yourself, love and nurture yourself, right? But also be honest with yourself. Don't tell yourself that you is not what it is. Like, I'm not insecure. I don't have no problems. Because that's what I used to deny that shit like crazy. I'm not insecure, blah, blah, blah. I ain't got no problem. I ain't jealous. What? Hella insecure. I was hella insecure. And I had to be real with myself. I'm like, wait. And be true. Like, dang. Such and such do look good. Wow. I do, you know what I'm saying? I do like the way her nose look. Oh, I do like the way her body look. Oh, I do like her hair. Or whatever you need to tell yourself, whatever your situation, your own situation. And also stop comparing yourself. That's the thing. A lot of comparison. What? Comparison. I ain't got no bell, but I got my singing bowl. Comparison is a killer right there. Let me tell you something. Because no one, unless you have a twin that's identical, no one looks alike. Nobody gonna have the same features. And even twins don't have the same features. One of them might be just identical, might be just a little bit taller, might be just a little bit wider. You know what I'm saying? Skin might be a little darker, a little lighter. You know what I'm saying? Hair might be just a slight different. You just got to stop comparing yourself and understand that you are valuable the way you are. You are loved the way you are. You're beautiful the way you are. And you have to accept yourself. And until you start accepting yourself, you're not going to be able to accept other people. That's just, you can't accept other people. Like, but I have also witnessed some insecurities where someone would be, overly, like, what's the correct term? Because, I ain't act like I know all the terms. But, where they, like, pretty much, like, constantly, like, compliment other people. Constantly, like, just, like, putting themselves down. Not even just compliment other people, like, constantly putting themselves down. Like, you're so beautiful. I wish but then again, that's the same kind of insecurity I'm talking about at the same time. But they be like, I wish I had this. You're so beautiful. Like, they always see the beauty in other people and don't see the beauty within themselves. So I want to say thank you, Spirit. And they give me a Cinderella kind of syndrome. Cinderella syndrome. In a way where they pleasing other people and not taking enough and seeing the beauty within themselves. You know what I'm saying? Just pretty much see everyone else with such radiant and doing this and so great and wonderful, and then they come to themselves and like, I wish I had this, I wish I had that, and all the other stuff. But crazy, I used to like the Black Cinderella a lot too, so I probably used to suffer with that shit too. But it is so sickening sometimes. Like, it's, I get it, I understand it, I get it. Look at my live alkaline water boxes in the back. Make sure you get some real quick. Black water from the black man, okay? I don't really say it like that. They say black water from what? The black land. You might as well get it from the black man. But anyway, I have realized some, like, envy in a lot of people who deal with insecurities, but they would never admit it now. And maybe they have a lot of people around them that look up to them or love on them, or, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean shit if you ain't loving upon yourself and you ain't really addressing how you really feel. But anyway, or they have a big following base and all the other stuff. And the moment you walk in your confidence, the moment you accept yourself, whether you know what I'm saying, you sitting up here looking like you just walking on the Grammys, or if you looking like you just came out of shoebox, they will sit there and have some type of animosity towards you just for being confident. And how dare you be confident in yourself and I struggle with myself? That's the kind of energy they give you. And at that point, you really just gotta have compassion for certain people. I mean, you gotta deal with them, but you just really have to have compassion for certain people because they are dealing with their own illness. You know what I'm saying? And I got to a point in my life when I realized someone got insecurities. Like, I can read people well. I know I ain't been pulling no cards in a long time. It ain't even been that long time because I really do pull cards. I don't really need the cards, but I can read you well. Like, as soon as I first meet you, I can kind of pick up what you're dealing with. And I'm the type of person, I would love up on you in a healthy way because I still got to have my own boundaries, you understand? But I'll realize, when I approach people more when they dealing with insecurity, because I'm not kissing your ass now, but I do see that, you having a little struggle right now. You need some, you know what I'm saying? You feel a little indifferent right now, and I'm going to send you some love. I'm going to up you up just a little bit, make you feel, just lift you up just a little bit, make you feel a little better. I realize they are more accepting. So they start becoming more accepting. I'd be like, hi, let them know that they're beautiful as well. And I could feel like, yeah, in my head, I'd be like, yeah, they battle on something. You can see they be closed off. And I'm not saying just that because, sometimes people are closed off because they're, protecting their boundaries. And some people just really have their guard up. But it's types of closed off you can feel. You can kind of feel like, a stank look clothes off and a clothes off and no thank you, and like just different type of clothes off. But just just letting them know, reassure them, you know what I'm saying, like, you are my reflection. That's why I like to tell people, you are my reflection. Even if they vibrating low, you are probably a reflection of my lower self. Not I hate to put it like that, but it is what it is. And I still approach them with love and genuineness. I still approach them how I would want to be approached. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, gold rule is my favorite rule. That's why I love gold. But I still approach them with love and compassion, because like I said, you never know what people are going through, and you never really know how they feel. Even if they look like they got it all figured out, they got insecurities. You know what I'm saying? People, they may have insecurities. I don't know people's life all the way, but I got a good idea of some people. And so, like I said, I just like to uplift people and just let them know they ain't my reflection. You know what I'm saying? Because I may have been there before. Even if it's not the same type of insecurity, I may have felt the way that they felt before. And I know what I needed during that time, you know. So, boom. Reflecting, seeing myself for who I am, and just really addressing that, you know. Like I said, we deal with it a lot in our community, and we tell, you know what I'm saying, we could be conceited, we got a reason, blah, 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 really mind, but we also could be uplifting, we also can be inspiring, we also can, feed into each other, pour into each other, like, nobody's better than nobody, because we all are walking on the same plane. Now, some of us might be vibrating higher than other ones, but I mean, no one's better than nobody. No one is better than anybody. Like I said. Yeah. But yeah, just being mindful of your thoughts, on the inside, and just how you feel, can really help you to see yourself in a different light. Feed yourself more light. Feed yourself more love, and take out some time. If I mean, nowadays you can pay to get anything fixed if you're insecure about it. But if you know that you don't like the way certain look, maybe, take some time out and love up on yourself. Take some time out. You are ashamed of how your weight is. Take some time and walk for a second. Do a couple of 20, 15 push-ups. It don't matter. Whatever you want to do. Just take some time out to actually pour into what you feel is an insecurity. Speak life into that insecurity. Say affirmations, love up and talk to yourself. Love up on yourself. Go in the mirror and just be like, you know what? Yeah, this might not be the ideal type of such, but I love the way my nose. Man, this might not be an ideal type of body, but I love the way I look in this dress, or I love the way I look at myself naked. Like, just really love up on yourself and understand, like, if someone is as comfortable in their skin and confident in their skin, you can feel that way as well, because we are all reflection of each other. We are all reflection of each other. But like I said, not a lot of people wants to work and deal with that. A lot of people just want to put in the back burner and just keep it. Oh, they know it all, they feel it all. Like, they're gonna deny and project. A lot of people are gonna do that. But those who really are sick and tired of the insecurities, those who are really tired of feeling this way and really want to know, why am I so triggered by the way she looks or he looks? Why am I so triggered by the way that they walk in confidence? Those who want to do the work is going to really be true to themselves, truthful to themselves, acknowledge their own insecurities, then work on it. Be patient. You have to be patient through it all now, because it ain't going to happen overnight. Because especially if you deal with your insecurities from a youth, it's not going to happen overnight. Just being honest with yourself daily and accepting yourself, and surrounding yourself by people who pour into you, but you got to make sure you pour into them as well. It has to be an equal exchange in energy. Sometimes it might just be the crowd that you're around as well that make you feel like you're insecure, and then you start because you are, to be honest with you, really are who you hang out with. Like, that's so true. So you feel like you hang around a whole lot of hating ass, well, then maybe we should rethink how I am. That's how you will go about that. But just be true and acknowledge, and go through your insecurities. Write it out, and then start checking out. Like, dang, be real with yourself. So I'm about to really wrap this up. I don't even realize, I don't think I touched on everything I wanted to touch on, but I'm about to wrap this up. This didn't really flow like I would like prefer it to have. Had I not fallen asleep, I probably would have remembered everything I want to say, and I normally write it down, but it's been a busy day. And watch, I'm gonna go back to my post and be like, oh yeah, I meant to talk on that and I meant to cover that. But anyway, another day, another download. I'm sending you all love and peace and happiness, and if it's one of them days you need to set your boundaries up, do what you gotta do. Protect your peace, you understand? I'm here if anybody ever need anything conversation wise, but please come correctly. Please, you guys, just come correctly. And that means so many different things. But have a peaceful night. Remember, you are loved, you are beautiful, you are worthy, you are valuable, you are cared for, you are purposeful. And that's all I'm saying. Alright, cool. Tap into my YouTube. If you have not tapped into my YouTube, I do have a couple more videos I need to add up there that I have not added. I needed to take a moment from posting content, but I'm back and I'm better. Alright, enjoy. It's about to be April 1st in like how many days now? Shoot, we got 2 more days. Shoot, is that? Yeah, we got 2 more days. So, it's springtime. This is the new year. I say, let's open up that heart. Let me see these blessings. I'm out.